Hello, my name is Tiffany Chang, and this is Conductor as CEO, where I share some of my ideas about leadership. I imagine a world where conductors make artistic organizations great, like CEOs make businesses great. First, by being of service to its people. On a whim, I decided to explore the mission statements of orchestras across the country in all 50 states. I was curious what they were, whether there are any similarities, and whether examining them would reveal any insights. I didn't really know what I was looking for, and it just seemed like a fun activity for midnight on a Saturday. So I looked at every state and a total of 71 orchestras in March 2021. But keep in mind that by no means is this supposed to be a comprehensive list. And here are some interesting statistics. First, there are common words that we associate with orchestral organizations. And after each word here, you'll see how many mission statements they appeared in. Keywords like enrich, inspire, education or educate, entertain, engage, lives, cultural or culture, transform, fiscal, and change. Orchestras are cultural icons of their locations, so I wanted to see how many of their cities, regions, and states actually made it into the mission statements. The number of missions that mentioned their state, 8, mentioned their region, 12, mentioned their city, 3, mentioned the word national, 2, word country, 1, and mentioned the word international, 4, and world, 1. Now, we can each make our own interesting conclusions based on this set of information. One that surprised me is actually how few orchestras identified their hometown as a reason for being. And I'm sure there are other sets of data that could be extracted and examined. However, this kind of analysis is not what I wanted to talk about in this post today. What I found the most interesting is that many mission statements are interchangeable. Here's what I saw. The mission of, insert orchestra here, is to enrich, educate, and inspire our community through excellent orchestral music. 31 orchestras basically have the same language. They may have additional text that specifies the region they want to target or how they hope to achieve this, either through live concerts or educational programs, but you could swap the orchestra and the region for another one and it could basically work. Now, generic mission statements may be best practice and absolutely legitimate, but they often don't elicit visceral reactions and involuntary goosebumps. They say inspire, but you don't feel inspired immediately. And you don't respond enthusiastically with, hey, that's totally for me. And the unique mission statements really stood out. Here are the ones that struck me. The San Diego Symphony, through unquestionable commitment to the highest levels of artistic achievement, seeks to elevate human potential by providing a shared sense of pride and belonging to something bigger than any of us can achieve alone. The Colorado Symphony, creating extraordinary musical experiences that transport today's listener from the best of the past to the edge of the future. The Chicago Sinfonietta champions diversity, equity, and inclusion by creating community through bold symphonic experiences. The Seattle Symphony unleashes the power of music, brings people together, and lifts the human spirit. The mission of the Phoenix Symphony is to provide the joy of music as a catalyst in helping Arizona to become the best place in America to work and live. And the Grand Rapids Symphony. Our mission is to share great music that moves the human soul. These mission statements make us feel something and call us to action. The specificity made them feel real and inspiring. without using the word inspire. And they all paint a clear picture of belonging to a unified purpose. Mission statements help articulate people like us do things like this, a la Seth Godin. Simon Sinek calls it the just cause, and David Burkus calls it pick a fight, like the title of his audiobook. Powerfully specific mission statements position an organization to stand out from the rest of the market. More importantly, it broadcasts a clear signal that attracts like-minded people who want to join the same fight. It helps align values that determine every employee's motivations, mindset, and actions from the top down. There's a deep commitment to work for the cause and beyond the paycheck. Now, you may think that I'm advocating for a mission statement, but in fact, here's why mission statements are not the point. This is from an article by Dan Pelota from the Harvard Business Review. The commitment is a source of the mission. The statements are merely the byproduct of the commitment. A mission statement can't create a commitment, and a commitment can't be thwarted by a lack of a mission statement. Nelson Mandela didn't have a mission statement for creating a free South Africa, but man, was he on a mission. So, here are some questions to ask ourselves. What are your personal commitments? What are your organization's commitments? Do they align? Do you know what your orchestra's mission statement is? Is it really clear? Do you subscribe to it? Would you share it proudly with strangers? What is your job and how does what you do help the mission? Do you ever have conversations about the mission with leadership or colleagues? Do you hear others talking about it? Does your workplace remind you of it? And finally, has leadership ever told you actual stories of how what you did helped move the needle closer to the mission? If so, how did it make you feel? Organizations need to be open and bold about saying, this is what we're about. And if it's not for you, that's okay. This mindset of specificity helps some organizations really flourish. Companies like Nike, Apple, Sony, Patagonia, Squarespace, JetBlue, Google, Starbucks, and Spotify. If you want to see their mission statements, click on a link below to the blog post. So, what if musicians could target in their job search for the shared cause? What if the audition process could target those musicians with the shared cause instead of just every excellent violinist in the world? Unless, of course, gathering the world's best players is your shared cause. What kind of job market would result? What kind of organizations would we have? What kind of work cultures would we have? And what kind of impact could be possible? This is, of course, the ideal scenario, and the financial and societal realities would prevent it from fully taking form. But I still wonder if it would ever be possible. The last thing I want to share with you is the mission statement of the Berlin Philharmonic. 128 virtuosi, 1 orchestra. Powerful and inspiring, yes, but also extremely concrete in identity, commitment, and belief. I hope that one day we can be committed to transforming where we work, how we work, who we work with, and most importantly, why we work. If you're interested in the list of the 71 orchestra mission statements, click on the link below to download it. And if these ideas resonate with you, please consider signing up in the link below to receive an email with each new blog post sent directly to your inbox. Thank you and have a great day.